Hi, I'm Ms. Lavodi, and in this video I will be showing you how I like to start an anatomical drawing of a skull. I start with a larger circle. I try to draw lightly so that way I can make corrections later. My circle may not be perfect. Then I create a smaller circle so it interlocks the larger one, and I create a center line and make a mark for the top and bottom of the skull shape. The smaller circle will intersect the larger circle about a quarter of the way into the larger circle. When I create my center line, I'm trying to just split the two sides of the circles evenly, and I like to mark the top and the bottom so I know where my skull will start and stop. Next, I will be drawing in where the eye sockets go. I draw a line at the top of the small circle. This is where the bottom of the eye sockets will be placed. I'm starting to just loosely sketch in the shape, and the top of the eye socket will only go about halfway between the bottom line that I'm drawing on and the top of the skull line. I'm referencing an anatomical skull model that I'm looking at from an app. I believe it's called a 3D Atlas or something like that. So I'm just trying to sketch in the eye shape here. Next, I'll be sketching in where the nose belongs. So I start the nose in the center of the eye socket there at the base of the eye socket, and I let the width of the nose come out about the middle of one eye socket to the next. It's also going to come down about halfway into that little space where the two circles meet. So you can see my guidelines here. The edges of the nose should be roughly eye socket to eye socket. Now I have two vertical lines that are intersecting the eye socket halfway. This is going to show me where my edges of my teeth will be. It also helps me line up the cheekbone shape. So I'm sketching in the cheekbone shape, and I'm paying attention to how that cheekbone protrudes outward and also kind of comes up and into the top of the skull near the eye sockets. This is where I can connect the jaw. So the jaw comes down from that cheekbone protrusion area. I'm sketching a guideline halfway in this space, and this is going to give me the space where I can create the teeth. So the teeth are usually larger in the center and get a little bit smaller and closer together as you work your way out to the sides. Notice I have my guidelines there so I don't go past those lines, and I'm repeating the shape for the bottom of the teeth as well. And now I'm connecting the bottom jaw to the bottom row of teeth. I'm making some little accent lines above the teeth. And now I will shape out the jawline. Again, the jaw kind of is a little pointy, protrudes a little bit as well, and the chin is going to stay a little flat. Now I can work my way around the skull drawing and darken the lines to give it a little bit more shape so I could see the form of the skull a little better. And this should be a moderately proportionate skull drawing that I can now shade inside of. I'm adding in the center line to the nose, and I'll be ready for the next video where I'll be able to start shading this to make it look three-dimensional.